Morning everyone, joined by David up at Euroa. Time to take a look at our runners on a big weekend. Let's kick off at the Valley Friday night. The opening event over the 1500, Malors for Mark Zara.
He's a horse that's very consistent, run a lot of placings, but I think at 1500 the penny's starting to drop. I'm pretty confident Mark will put him in a good spot and he'll be hard to beat.
Race 2, also over the 1500, last start winner, Our Sea Goddess, Regan Bayliss.
Another one that's drawn a bit wide, but she runs in a forward position and she should grab the race by the scruff of the neck. She's a filly that's, I think, going places.
On the third event of the card, over the 1200 metres for 3-year-olds, Shark in the Water, Corey Parrish.
Very impressive in its maiden win, stepping up to 64, but track work suggests she's improved.
Up to Sydney on Saturday, the opening event over 1100 metres for 2-year-olds, Espanola, Andrew Mellion.
In a small but quality field, has trained on. Experience in these 2-year-old races can take you a long way. So he's very experienced on his third run. First try in Sydney, but I think he's sure to run well.
Race 6 over the 1300 metres. We've got Murahib for Andrew Mellion in gate 4.
Yeah, I really like him. I think he'll get a good run in a forward position, make his own luck and be hard to beat.
And race 8 over 1200 metres, Blue Tycoon, Christian Reith, gate 12.
Look, we're going to accept on Tuesday and make a decision on Friday which race we go for.
Race 9 over the 1500, Golden Mane, Andrew Mellion, gate 8.
He'll run a better race, but it's still too short for him. I think he'll find his form at his third and fourth runs.
Across to Adelaide on Saturday, the opening event over 1500 metres with Roma Coney for Jake Towrope, gate 4.
Yeah, I like her. She's a drop back in class, slightly up in distance. I thought she would be capable of winning there.
Race 2 over the 1200, last start Adelaide winner, Fighting Dragon for Jamie Carr.
Yeah, he's got a knack of drawing bad gates. Very amorous colt, but I think beat quite a good maiden last start and has trained on.
Over to race 7 over the mile, Gidar for Jamie Carr, gate 3.
Yeah, she's drawn to get the gun run. Once again, back in class, should run well.
Back to Flemington, Derby Day, the opening event, the Carbine Club Stakes over 1600 metres, 2 runners, Good and Fast, Luke Nolan, gate 10.
Looks a really good race for him, coming out of his game, Guineas fourth. I think capable of running really well here.
And Zargos for Ben Allen in gate 7.
Yeah, this filly was full of running at the end of 1400. We're going to look at Cup Day and this race. We'll make our decision on Saturday morning which one we go for.
Race 2 is the Wakeful over 2,000 metres. Quafila for Jim Crowley, gate 2.
Look, I think she's had that good hard run over 2,000 metres. Back to Flemington, I think she could grab the race by the scruff of the neck. And with the informed jockey for Shabwell on, I think she can really run well here.
Race 3 down the straight over the 1200, the Group 2, Sosie Bond, Regan Bayliss, gate 8.
A competitive race, but he's gradually getting better. His second run, he loomed up and just knocked up. I think he's starting to peak, and he might run twice through Cup Week. He could run on the final day as well.
Race 4 is the Lexus over 2,500 metres, the Group 3 event, Jarmay, Mark Zara, gate 2.
Yes, important race for the stable. I think the horse is flying, and hopefully he can win and qualify for the Melbourne Cup.
Race 5, the Group 1 Coolmore Stakes over 1,200, Long Leaf, again for Mark Zara, gate 8.
We've freshened this horse up, and I think he's really responded. His trial was excellent down the straight, and I would say he's a terrific each-way chance.
Race 6 is the Group 1 Empire Rose Stakes over the mile. 2 runners again. La Bella Diosa, Mark Zara, gate 16.
Thrilled with the barrier. She's a mare that needs galloping room. She'll be ridden cold, first time in blinkers. She might capture that form she had early in the season. She's been cluttered up her last 3 runs.
And Fundamentalist for Ben Thompson, gate 15.
A little bit disappointing with the gate, but she was only beaten a short half head by the favourite. She'll be the value. We've got to really make a decision whether we go forward or go back. That decision will be made once we analyse the tempo in the race.
Race 7, the Group 1 Victoria Derby over the 2500. We've got 3 runners. The first is Mickey Blue Eyes, Regan Bayless Gate 3.
Yeah, last start, barrier 16, was ridden cold on a leader's day. I thought it was an excellent run. He went the widest, and he could really turn it around here.
Zebra 8 for Corey Parrish, Gate 18.
Got a shocking gate from that barrier. We went back on him, and he didn't fire. He's a bully colt, so we're going to roll forward on him, and he'll probably be outside the leader or leading.
And we also have Sikorsky for Luke Nolan in Gate 6.
Should get a lovely run from the gate. It's the best barrier he's drawn. He got out-sprinted in that farcically run race, and I just feel, ridden with a little bit of cover, he might show terrific acceleration at Flemington at the end of 1.5 miles.
Race 8, the Group 1 Kennedy Mile. We've got Fastnet Tempest, Craig Williams, Gate 10.
Yeah, look, he had a weaving run the other day. Got to the front and stargazed and just got pipped on the post. I think if we ride him in a similar fashion, Craig knows the horse, and we've put visors on him, which means he can see behind. He needs blinkers, but little windows in the blinkers. Hopefully he can see the horses coming.
And what's our best for the weekend, Dave?
I like Jamay, and I'm pretty confident Rome Coney back in class in Adelaide.
Thanks, David.